So, you are interested in learning some smartboard basics. This video should give you the tools you need to use a smartboard. It will also give you some helpful troubleshooting tips to help your experiences go smoothly. Enjoy!
You are ready to begin using the Smartboard program, and it is called Smart Notebook. And all you have to do is double click on the icon to open it up. This is the page that you will see once the Smart Notebook software is opened. And if you look at the top right corner, this is a thumbnail sketch of all the pages that you have open. Down towards the bottom right, we have a green arrow sign. Simply tap that to add a page. Now you can tap on each page to quickly move back and forth between them. If we look at the top, we have our menu bar just like on a desktop computer. We have our File, Edit, View, Insert. We also have different buttons here that do various things. You can take the pen tool and you can write with your finger and the mouse, or you can simply pick up a pen from the Smartboard screen and you can just write right on there. If you tap on the eraser, you can use, like I said, your mouse and the eraser and your finger. Draw a circle around the object and then just tap inside and it'll quickly erase the entire thing. We can add some pictures to our page, and if we click on the far right side, we have a little picture of a picture frame, and you can type in items in this box here, or you could click on various things. If you go to Gallery Essentials, you have different subjects, and maybe in math you want to use some money to teach a concept, and so I just clicked on General Resources, double click on Currency, click on USA, and then now my pictures show up. And I can press this arrow here to scroll down so I can tap what I want, drag it onto my page, and then if I'd like to resize, go up, make sure you are clicked on the arrow tool, click on your object, and just like in Microsoft Word, you can drag to make something larger, you can push in to make it smaller, you can click on the green dot to rotate. If you decide you no longer want this, make sure you have the arrow selected, tap on it, you can press the backspace, and it's gone. As I said earlier, you have the choice to write with the pen, or you can type and use text. Sometimes if you type and use text, it's a lot quicker and easier to read. So if you go up to your menu bar up above, tap on the letter A, and then now, just like in Microsoft Word or other editing documents, you have various fonts, sizes, colors. You can just simply kind of browse and see what you're looking for. Tap on it. You can make your writing larger. You can change the color. And then what you would want to do is just tap on your page, and you can see that the dotted rectangle has come up. Type whatever it is that you want to write, and then if you want, you can press enter and you can still add text down below. Or if you want to add text in a different part of the screen, what you need to do is take your mouse and tap exactly where you want to go. So if you want one continuous message like I have up above here, then you're not going to tap in a different place on the screen because this will make separate text. You also can draw shapes, and so if you go up to your menu bar above, you see the orange rectangle and the blue circle behind. Tap on that shape and you have these various auto shapes that come up. So you can click on whatever shape you want, then you'll see this plus, and then go ahead and use your mouse, or you can go up to the board and use your finger to draw that same shape. If you want to change the color of this rectangle, you can fill it. So you would tap here on the paint bucket, click whatever color you want and then tap inside. And so now you've filled that shape. I'd like to show you a few different tricks with the Smart Notebook software, and a lot of these tricks students aren't aware of, and so for sure your lessons will be engaging and exciting. So if you go up above to your menu, click on Pens and then Pen Types. And if you go all the way down to Magic Pen is going to do a few different things. First of all, if you draw a straight line, maybe to underline a word, you'll notice that eventually the line fades and disappears. If you want to focus students' attention on one part of the page, simply draw a circle and that part is highlighted. Once you're ready to go back to the page, normally just click on the X. One last thing is a square. And that area is then zoomed in so you can really focus on a concept. There's different types of pens. Rather than just using the basic ones that you see on the smartboard tray, you can also click on Pen Types again, and you can find crayons, you can change the color, and kids can enjoy writing like that. You can also change the line style, change the view that the students have. This is the page that I often have up, but if I want to get rid of the gray area on the left and the right, I simply go up above and it says View Screens, and I can do full screen. And so now I'm zoomed in on that page. And down below to the left I have my arrows, and I can go to the previous page and I can go back to the next page. And once I'm done looking at this view, I can hit the X. I can also do some different writing styles. If I go up to the pen icon and then click on Pen Types, I have a calligraphic pen, highlighters, creative pen. I can change the different view that students will have. And so some of these things are a lot of fun if kids are writing sight words, or if you just want to get their attention. You can change back and forth between them. You can change the style. You can make it bolder or thinner just by clicking. And if I decide that I no longer want these pages, I can just go to the page on the right, and maybe I don't want page number 2. I can click on it, and then down below the green Add Page, I can click on the X, which will delete my page. And so now you've seen a lot of different ways to use the Smart Notebook software. One thing that I encourage you to do is just try. Ask teachers in the building around you if you have questions, but certainly don't be afraid to try it, because you might miss out on having some fun. One last thing that I'm going to tell you before you go is one thing that you are able to do with the Smart Notebook software. Sometimes you might have a screen with multiple things on it, maybe pictures and text, and you don't want the kids to see it all at once. If you go to your menu bar up above, you'll notice it looks like a shade. And if you click on that, my screen has been covered. And if you go to the bottom, you can reveal as much of the page or as little of the page as you want. Okay, and so now if we go back to our menu going down vertically, remember that you can click on the page and you can see the different pages that you have here. If you decide that you no longer want a page, go down to the red X on the very bottom right, click on that, it will delete. And if I can just leave you with a few words, it would be to just try. Don't get discouraged. Don't be afraid of trying the program because you think that you will break it. Just try. If you ask your students in your class, they probably will be very adept at it and won't mind giving you a little bit of help. So, good luck.
What do you do if the entire smartboard screen turns blue? There is an easy fix. This just means that the VGA cord is loose where it connects to the computer and it needs to be pushed in tighter. Watch a demonstration.
This here is the VGA plug-in cord, and so if it is loose, your screen will go blue, and so simply push it in to tighten the connection.
Sometimes you may turn on the computer and smartboard and find that when you write with a pen, the marks appear in a totally different spot on the screen. Do not despair. You just need to reorient the board. To do this, touch the two buttons on the bottom of the screen by the pen tray. Continue watching to see what to do next.
If you are having trouble writing on your smartboard and the pen marks don't show up in the place that you write, simply go over to your smartboard and press these two buttons down, and your screen will end up showing multiple X's, and all you do is tap each X to orient the smartboard and get it to sense in the correct way.
Help! The computer mouse is stuck in one position on the smartboard screen. What do you do? This simply means that something is touching the screen and interfering with your commands. It is usually a chair. Simply pull the object away from the board and you will be good to go.
And so if your mouse is ever stuck on your screen, just simply go over to your smartboard and remove the object that is touching the board.